Get him out of the chat.
Ayo with the mayo.
Welcome to another edition of Chatting with DftC, bringing back Baddies. Baddies bracket, baby. Right back to it. I know y'all loving it. We got so many baddies. Ain't they all beautiful? Shout out to all the women out there doing their thing on the planet, in their universe. As Ryders, we love women and we respect women. I got to make sure that that's clear with the Baddies bracket. Everybody on here is a winner, and everybody out there is a winner. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the chat, WChat. Baddies bracket. We right back to it. I got two fire matchups here. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, was I a little bit surprised once again with how the polls came out. I am shocked by the polls. I'm shocked, chat. I thought that you guys would vote a certain type of way with some of these baddies. I really did. I thought that you guys would be leaning towards... Well, I'm surprised, but I'm surprised in a good way. I'm proud. I looked at it from a different aspect. That's what it's all about. Perspective, right? If you locked into one type of view and one type of way, you can't cross bridges, right? Let's think about it as a mental bridge. If you just look at things from one perspective, you're not going to be able to cross all the time. It's like, oh, I'm only able to see to get across one way. Maybe you got to jump through a hoop. Maybe you got to crawl through, maybe you got to jump in a hole. Who knows what the different route is? But if you're not looking for it, you ain't going to find it. It's opened up my eyes. I say all that to say it's opened up my eyes to the bracket and to what you guys consider bad. It's all good, though. Shout out to the chat. I love you, chat. Good job. Let's jump into one of the first matchups here. YesJulz versus Shensea. Two fine specimens right here. Shout out to you ladies. Oh, my goodness. This was hard. This was hard for me to put 2 and 2 up against one another. And if you look on the polls, if you look at the seating is what the seating is, okay? You can be mad at me for the seating, but it is what it is. It doesn't matter. 1 through 16 is a threat. And these two going up against each other is like a finals. It really was. But the polls, wow. It has Shensea winning this by 6 votes. Shensea wins 14 votes to 8. 64% of the votes going her way. 36 going the way of YesJulz. I had YesJulz as a finalist. I did. YesJulz is a quote-unquote all alleged LeBron side piece. And if LeBron, no skid marks on his resume, that's what puts him up in the GOAT conversations. Everybody's like, oh yeah, he doesn't get into any trouble like Kobe did or like Jordan did. Yes, he did with YesJulz, allegedly. This is all alleged. But, if you look at YesJulz, baddie. She's bad enough to destroy the legacy of LeBron James. That's how bad YesJulz is, and that's why she was so high on the seating. Look at homegirl. Wow, YesJulz. I'll take care of you. Holla at me. We can do whatever. I can play basketball. I can hoop. Can I hoop at the LeBron level? No, but I'm not taking steroids like LeBron. So that's why I can't do it. But I could get busy on the court. I got a jumper. I know how to pass. I got an Andre Miller type of game. If somebody would ask me, DftC, what you model your game after? It'd be like Andre Miller. Shout out to Andre Miller. OG in the game. Real ballers know. Real hooper. YesJulz, you lost, baby. I'm sorry. This is an upset on the bracket, but in the polls, the people have spoken. Shensea is advancing here. And, I mean, shout out to Shensea. I've heard, allegedly, again, this is all alleged stuff, and this is not to smear anybody's, reputation whatsoever. This is all good stuff that you allegedly involved in. I heard that she was allegedly involved with Drake, Shensea. There might have been something going on with that Jamaican ting there. And when, Drake had a little island vibe going, people think it might have been Rihanna, and that may be true. But Shensea was the new ting. That's what I've heard on the streets. And DftC got his ear to the streets. I'm everywhere. Shensea, baddie, certified. Absolutely, no questions about it. She deserves to win, and I'm interested to see how far she goes now. She's a bad ting, and her music is not bad. Go check out her music. Shout out to Shensea. She's a talented woman. YesJulz, I don't know what she does. This is no slander, YesJulz. Again, I think she's into like talent management or whatever. I know she used to run with Wiz Khalifa back in the day, back when SoundCloud was coming up and whatnot. That's when I remember getting into YesJulz. Early. I'm talking 2016, 2015, YesJulz. Maybe 2014, YesJulz. I was in early, yes. But she's out early. Gone. We got another upset in the Baddies bracket. That's what happens in the Baddies bracket. Dangerous. It's dangerous here. It ain't no easy nothing. Ain't nothing a given. Baddies bracket. Shensea, you are advancing, baby. You are advancing towards that Outback gift card, that Red Lobster gift card, that date by the water with DftC. You are in contention. You are in contention. Good job. On to the next one. This is a big time matchup, y'all. Big time matchup. I wanted to see what happened here. I really did. Sweeney versus Florence Pugh. Two blonde baddies on the come up in the Hollywood world. You know them if they're in a movie, it's going to be box office. It's top notch. Florence Pugh, Oppenheimer. Sweeney, she's more on the HBO series side of things. I know she's got movies out there as well. But, come on. You know what it is when you see Sweeney on the screen. I don't even have to say much about Shorty. But I will say this about Sweeney respectfully. In my personal opinion, if it was like I had a ranker in the fast food departments, Sweeney is like Takeout or whatever that place is where you could get the trays. Where it's cool up top, but then after a while, you're not really, it's really nothing there anymore, With that's kind of how I look at Sweeney, and that's no slander. Again, this is all respectfully. Everybody's at the top of their craft in this baddies bracket. I have to find something to say, and that's where I have you at. Takeout is kind of where you're at with me personally, and Florence Pugh. She's more of a specific user. You only go there, but when you go there, you know what you're getting. She's like a Roy Rogers. A throwback, real classic, not the top option, but when you go there, you're always satisfied type of deal. I like that. I don't want to say Long John Silver's, but something of that ilk where you don't find a lot of it, but it's specific in its craft, and when it's there, it's done to a good T. But let's go to the polls. Polls here. Polls has Sweeney, y'all. This is what the chat says. 13-6, 68% to 32%. Tough. I really thought I had the seeding correct here. Sweeney is advancing on the board. She was supposed to with the seeding as it stands. But I wanted Florence Pugh to advance. I'm not going to use my trump card here because there's a lot of rounds still to go in this thing. And there's a lot of candidates that I still like that's in the game, but I'm sad. I am sad that Florence Pugh is out. I have a big time crush on Florence Pugh, and I like Florence Pugh more than Sweeney. I'll go out there and say it. I think she's better. I do. I didn't put it in the rankings because I had to be unbiased there, but my personal opinion, I like Florence Pugh more. I think she's a better actress. I like her facial features a little bit more. I'm not going to go into it too much because, again, I don't want to be disrespectful. Sweeney, beautiful. Great baddie to be advancing here. You can't be disappointed with what's going on in the baddies bracket with Sweeney advancing. It's still good. Next episode, we'll see who she gets in the matchup between Caitlin Clark and Taylor Swift. That's a big-time matchup, Taylor Swift versus Caitlin Clark. Two elite baddies in their craft. That's why they're here on the baddie chart. They might not be the prettiest to you, but they're beautiful to me, okay? Because they're elite at what they do. They're the top of the charts, top of the food chain. That's why they're there. And then we've got SZA versus her, another top of the food chain type of matchup. I mean, these are firework war games. These are final games that I'm giving you guys here. SZA versus her matches up with Shensea. So interested to see who goes up against Shensea. She's a piece. She's a ting right there. That's a ting. Shout out to Shensea. And I'm interested to see who gets Sweeney between Caitlin Clark and Taylor Swift. Right? All right. So, one more matchup in the baddies bracket in the first round, guys. Tune in. I'm going to have that later for you. So, what do we do? 6-inning stretch? I've done a halftime. I've done end of the hockey period. Let's do 6-inning stretch. We'll be back after this. Ryders Forever.
I think I'll perplex him with my slow ball.
1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out.
Get him out of the chat.
Ayo with the mayo.